Hello there, this is Zephyr Green, and today we're going to be playing some Halls of Torment. Halls of Torment recently had a big update. It is a relatively cheap game at $6.66, and the update is $4. If you buy it in a bundle, it is 20% cheaper, so it's just under $10. This update has two new characters, the Crone and the Alchemist, as well as a free character was added to the game outside of the paid DLC, which is the Bard. There are 3 new abilities that you can find in the levels and equip. There are 60 new quests, or achievements, if you will. They are not Steam achievements, just in-game achievements. So you don't lose your 100%. There are 12 new items, 6 new artifacts, and some new elemental type stuff. So the earth element and the earth decay effect. So yes, buy the support bundle, which includes Boglands, and you'll get it for a cheaper total price. The Boglands is a new area. It can be unlocked by collecting 11 herbs. If you haven't already played the game, you've probably already collected all herbs if you've played the game before. Then a new area that'll be available at the Shrine of Torment. So it is available for normal play, and the Shrine of Torment is like the new game plus of this game. Instead of having a fixed time on this area, the final boss or lord of the area triggers after defeating 25,000 enemies. It has its own quest board and quests. Again, not Steam achievements. Whoa. Hit my keyboard there. Not Steam achievements, so you don't lose your 100%, but you get a bunch of extra experience every time you get an achievement and things like that. Decay is a permanent elemental effect, will reduce block and defense of enemies, and deals low amounts of damage every second. It says deals low amounts, but I've seen this get pretty high, and it deals quite a bit of damage. Especially with the new characters. Adding 4 ability upgrades to existing abilities for the new element and effect. And there are now growth traits. I haven't unlocked these yet. These improve stats as you level up. So I've seen some opinions on Steam and elsewhere about these. Some people like them, some people don't. There's some blessings to increase potion capacity. So since there's more stuff, Potions of Oblivion are more handy. And there's some traits to... Sorry. Got a frog in my throat today. To increase effect damage. Some new items on summons, decay, and multi-elemental use, and 6 new artifacts to make your life a little bit different or difficult in the new game plus Halls of Torment, the Shrine of Torment area. There is a free patch that included the Bard. Bard has 6 unique abilities. Each ability is unlocked from the start. You can unlock additional traits and upgrades through the quest board. Each ability has 2 core upgrades and at least 1 upgrade related to status effects. And the abilities are synchronized with the music in the game. So the Bard has 3 songs that play, that you can choose one of to play as you play the level. And then those songs have different beats and structure to them. So the different abilities will trigger on those different beats, like the bass beat or the drum beat or the guitar beat or whatever. They're pretty snazzy songs. So yeah, you choose one of the 3 tracks to play with. When leveling up, the music becomes more intense. I did not notice that, but apparently that's true. I've only played the Bard once. It is possible to unlock the new tracks for all other characters, and the tracks have been added to the OST. So let's get into it. I don't want to just stay on this page forever. See if it'll pick up the game there. Okay. We're good to go. So here's the Bard. Each level gets some damage, some max health, and the starting ability gets plus 50% damage. The Bard does have an attack. It's basic, just knockback, whatever. I apologize. I don't normally cough this much. I didn't find the Bard very fun. I've only played him once, but I didn't find him very fun. And as a DLC in general, I'm hesitant to give it 2 thumbs up. Just throwing that out there. I've seen some mixed opinions as well, so I'm not the only one. I think there are some good things in it. I don't think it's terrible by any means. They're working on some crashes that have been happening. I have not personally had any crashes, but I know others have. The other new character is the Crone. So the Bard is free. The Crone is paid. The Crone has plants that act as summons. You get damage based on your level, and that increases the damage of your summons, but it's split across all active summons, so you're kind of focused on having less summons for more damage, or, you know, more summons for kind of split damage. Now, you do get value from both the Crone's Blessing and the level up. So on the left side, you have the level ups. On the right side, you have the Blessing and the Curse. Fog plants are a little bit of everything, so you can I think you can focus on them a little bit based on what abilities you have equipped. So if you equip a melee ability, you'll get more of the melee plants. The same thing is kind of true over here. Both of these are a little gimmicky in my opinion, but they do work. Same thing here. Based on your elements equipped, you will do fire, lightning, ice, or earth. The Alchemist brews, bonus when picking up potions, 5% damage or 6 base health. I don't know what they're referring to as potions. I don't understand how this works, so bear with me. I am going to play the Alchemist today. So I was just tinkering with him yesterday. So if I wear the ruby circlet, this is a burning helmet. I believe this will give burning or fire damage to his potions. Same thing with the blazing shell, gives fire damage to his potions. Rings do not count, so that does not work. I like this. I don't have everything unlocked. I'm not 100% on this game here. I could go Mask Menace, but I think this is really cool for range and area. It allows you to really... I'm going for more of the 30% area. The multi-strike gives you more... Well, multi-strike gives you a lot of potions to throw. Let's double check something here. His concoctions do not have triggers for projectile or melee, so you want to avoid those. Anyway. Then over here, we have, again, I don't have everything upgraded here. Start at a higher agony with this, so you can start, I guess, at like, what is that? Level 3, agony 3 or something. And then here you get more potions of oblivion. It might be more interesting, in my opinion, it might be more interesting to see this be more expensive and give more, or have kind of an infinite rank. I don't know. We've got some infinity over here in this kind of stuff. You can see that I'm level 138 or whatever. Level 150. I don't know what that is. Is that max level that I've ever hit? If I go to the Bard, you can see, okay, I've got 159 of these Torment shards. So if you're a hardcore player, you probably have way more Torment shards than I do. I mostly played the game in early access when Torment shards did not really exist yet, or exist in the same fashion. So I am not going to be putting anything on my Alchemist here. Should I? Should I? If I'm going to do Torment, maybe I should. Let's see here. We can do attack speed. That might help. We already have a bunch of attack speed with our boots. Do effect damage. The Alchemist also converts regular damage to effect damage at 50%. So, I don't know. Do multi-strike. I think area is a harder one to get than multi-strike, but multi-strike's pretty limited. So, let's go crazy with multi-strike. Can I do, like, Control-Shift or something here? Alt? Anything? Anything to do this faster? If you know a way to do this faster, please tell me. There we go. 31% extra area. Or whatever I just did. Was that multi-strike for area? I don't even remember what I did. Multi-strike. 31% more multi-strike. Okay. I've got Blazing Shell. Let's see, what else could I do? I could do Beastmaster for a beast or whatever. I think Blazing Shell fits like the character a little bit better. You want to do something elemental, right? Boots, I could do fire boots. I could do frozen bog boots, which would give me, I believe it would give me ice potions right away. I like the Berserker boots. These give you attack speed as you walk around. So the faster you walk, the more distance you get. Mark of the North, I thought was kind of, I don't know, cute. You can do something like Sparks. I don't know if these actually convert anything. Mark of the Grenadier does not do anything unless you have an ability. So that's not useful. But yeah, Mark of the North, it does mean that you explode constantly. And then for rings, I could do something like frost damage, fire damage. I could do debuffs with the pest ring. But I was just doing base damage. I feel like base damage is always pretty good. There's very few things like lightning strikes is terrible with base damage, but everything else is pretty good. Same thing here. We could do something fancy like Scars of Toil or force and damage bonuses when overcharged. Movement speed. This is area that's force, but base damage is good too. I've got like 180% base damage on this thing. So everything has a 20% chance to burn on hit. I'm going to turn that one off. I was having a problem with that one recently. Let's go with the Chambers of Dissonance. We do Golden Scarab. I don't like Confusing Lens. Urn of the Damned is also kind of frustrating. If you don't have enough movement speed or space, you're just going to run out of space. Curse of Commitment. It's not bad. Mountain Idol, not bad. Magma Vessel. We could do both of these. I'm okay with that. We've got dice in here. All items are chosen at random. I'm going to choose my abilities, though. I'll choose my abilities. I'll not do Obsidian dice. So I used to do a bunch of these videos. I enjoy this game. I've got over 100 hours in it. It's a pretty relaxing game. Let's see here. If we do Frost Avalanche, we'll have ice damage right away. If we do lightning, we'll have lightning right away. I don't have the Decay Earth ability unlocked yet. I've just done like 1.5 runs of the Alchemist, and then 1 run of the Crone. I lost both of those. I did run with a Bard that wasn't in the Boglands, and the Bard slaughtered everything. Yeah, let's do Frost Avalanche. It's easy enough. We have fire and... Gotta be careful about that. We got fire and ice potions. Roam around. We've got this brew thing saying I've got 8. I don't know. You know how this works? Please tell me. I couldn't find anything online. Picking up health potions did not seem to do anything. So I don't know if it's like you have to recharge these or like use them. Like if I use a strong line, does that go up? Maybe. Go attack speed. And damage. Oh, and I am using the Holy Relic Duality. So I get a power up every 30 seconds for free and a Holy Light that heals me. The Alchemist also heals every time he levels up. Try to get away from that guy. We're also a bit slow. Oh my gosh. Very slow. Cannot seem to get away from this guy. Oh my gosh, this is going horribly. Okay. A long time ago, I had this comment. I'm gonna rephrase it yet again. Long time ago, year and a half ago, something like that. If you can't walk away from an enemy or have some kind of way of getting away from them, see, zigzagging doesn't work. If you don't have a way to get away from them, it's just, in my opinion, not very fun. This is an on-contact damage game. If I need movement speed just to function, like a minute in, that's not very fun. Not very cool. And we're not even talking about no movement speed here. We've got movement speed. We got 20% movement speed. That guy still outran me. So 20% movement speed. Let's see what this guy's base movement speed is. He's got 55 movement speed, so he's not even the slowest character. Why is that guy not clickable? Oh, there we go. That was weird. Really likes to glitch out with the mouse. Like, 5 movement speed is kind of pretty average, right in the middle there. Bard has 8 movement speed. Crazy. Absolutely insane. Let's try this again, but we'll start at a much lower agony here. And I get that I'm doing the Shrine of Torment and agony and stuff, but this is crazy movement speed. They're getting 20%, or I'm getting 20%. They got 19%. Like if I pull this down, it's just 1% per level. But there's a certain point where bosses start with a higher percentage, and there are definitely bosses that just run at you. If there's a way to zigzag around them, I'm totally okay with that idea, but I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe movement speed shouldn't accelerate as fast on bosses, or maybe it should not scale as fast on the Torment levels. They keep nerfing the Torment levels, by the way. This... if I can get it to do it. Okay, we're not gonna... If I can get, like, level 2 of the Frost Avalanche, I'll get a slow. Well, I could get a slow. These ice patches, I think, might slow as well. So now we're at Agony 0. We're not starting at Agony 2. A little bit safer. Walk into stuff while we're invulnerable. So this is how you select your type, I guess. So since I already have fire equipped, I have fire. I already have ice equipped. I have ice. It's supposed to be that if you like select lightning here or earth here, it'll give you those elements. I haven't seen it been doing that, so I don't know if that's a bug or if I'm misunderstanding how this character works. We're just going to go attack speed because I do want to grab like the earth one. Base effect strength. I like this one. So effects are like the damage over time stuff. I also have this explosion. You're seeing a frost nova over here. Just constant explosions going on. Let's get some force. This character does not have a weapon proficiency, but these do work on the potions, which is really interesting. So I don't know if you have to unlock weapon proficiency or what. Range and attack speed versus multi-strike and area. I think we're going to have plenty of multi-strike. I'm going to get some defense early here. We are at higher difficulties. So I'm not going to just obliviate them. Hey, there's earth damage. So it worked this time. Last time it did not work. I'm telling you, I'm hallucinating or something. I was in AI the whole time. Not really. Anyways. Doing really good damage. I'm going to keep getting some Swift Feet as I see it. I'm not going to reroll for it. I want this multi-strike in area. I think that's really good. I don't know for sure. I keep dying, so take that for what it is. So like here, I'm not going to take regeneration and defense or movement speed and attack speed. I want these. I want these dedications for the multi-strike in area and whatnot over here. If I can get the lightning one and actually have lightning damage going on, that would be great. Cross chance and attack speed ice. I'm going to keep going for this effect strength. This is base effect strength. So if we look at like this stuff here, let's see here. Cross decay damage. I don't know. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it's this stuff. Base effect percentage here. So it might be part of that 175. It might be part of some base damage somewhere. But our burn damage is insane. 243. Our decay damage is 54%. Or 54 damage. 5.4 times multiplier. So some crazy numbers here. We've almost got an attack every second. Got 2 attacks per throw, and we can throw pretty far. So let's see. Move on here from that screen. That's effect chance. I don't know how much I care about effect chance, but I tend to prioritize things like attack speed over damage because you can get so much damage from other sources. Damage is never bad, but it just may not be what you need. Got earth here. Grab this. There's an earth explosion. Ow. Did not mean to step on that. When walking in a dungeon, do not step on floors that look like they move. Big tip, big tip. There's a boss somewhere. Get some extra health. We'll ramp up a little bit slower this time. That way. That way we're not just fighting that one dude that had way too much movement speed. Notice I'm not obliviating anything yet. That's ice. It's because I want those defenses later, so I don't want to destroy them now. So we got lightning here. We should get some lightning throws. I don't know what my crit chance is on this guy, so I'm not gonna focus down crit stuff yet. Let's see here. Crit chance is basically garbage on this character, it looks like. Some base crit chance of 6%. And that's it. You have to get that from something. And then crit bonus is only 100. For reference, crit bonus is the added damage. So you do 100% damage, and then you do an extra 100% damage to do double damage. It's a crit bonus, not a crit total or crit multiplier. The crit multiplier has another 100 in there. Yeah, I don't. Spawn amount area. So does multi-shot not work on these? Does it rely on area only? Well, that would be disappointing if that's true. Because I've got a lot of multi-strike right now. I'll still work on my abilities, though. It's not, like, completely wasted, but I only have one ability here. Just gonna keep taking this. I want to get all of the elements if I can. All the procs. There's an evil cube chasing me. I know it's evil because it's chasing me, and I'm good. So this weapon proficiency, we could obliviate that, right? And then we take the other one, which is Fury. Take some more area. Yeah, see that? That's right there. Perfect. Ooh, red box. Do those still exist? Red boxes? You rent movies from them back in the day? Do some frost damage. Oh, it's one of these. Ring of Thunder, all attacks set spark chance and spark damage. Well, base damage is pretty big. 24 base damage is like 50% base damage. If we take this off from like 317 to 258. This would increase our spark damage by 100%. 4.3. It also wouldn't give us spark. The spark doesn't seem to be working at the moment. I'm getting earth, but I'm not getting lightning. I'm not sure how that's playing out. And as long as you're moving with the Berserker boots, you're getting attack speed. Excuse me. You get attack speed bonuses permanently as long as you're wearing them. So, like, if I take them off and put them back on, you can see I got... Oh. That's funny. It rounded up or something. Anyway, 63% attack speed. Pretty crazy. It does have diminishing returns, so it eventually falls off. Hey, I got an achievement. Let's see here. Avalanche waves. Yes, we want more of them. How long can we do this? Crush chance and attack speed. Like, we could do this and that. And then we only have effect strength and chance. And I like the effect strength because I think it's cooler. It's normally hard to get, but we have so much base damage and he already converts everything. Effect chance could be better. Let's take some effect chance. We don't already have some. That was a waste. What did we pick up? Crit. Duelist Spark crit. That's not useful, as our stuff really does not crit. Some more movement speed. We're going to want it when that boss shows up. At which point is movement speed just attacks on my character at that point? I don't know. I have to think about this. Walk into stuff here. Base crit bonus. Not very useful right now. Again, I don't want to banish it because I might have abilities later like Lightning Strike, so that would make use of that. Which, speaking of abilities, I really should probably pick up another scroll. Let's get more burn damage here. Still have this thing going ham. It's really hard to see. It's just a little tiny explosion. Yeah, we'll do attack speed. Oh, sure. Okay, we got Dragon's Breath and Quick Freeze. Frost Avalanche leaves a trail of ice patches that slow down enemies. That's what I wanted. That is exactly what I wanted. And more movement speed. We got max movement speed now. And this thing on. Get some extra range? Sure. Why not? I'm more focused on just leveling up a ton than anything else. I do like to take the level 5s, though. This is not working out. Okay, we just killed a bunch of stuff over there. Boss or two. Let's do some elemental chants. Pick up a box. There's level 5. What do we get? Iron Ring Growth. Nope, it's not what I... Nope. I will figure this out. There we go. So now we're getting base damage. 397. 318. So, you know, pretty good. The growth is twice as strong. The base damage is the same. But since we're going to get a ton of level ups, we're already at 55. That's pretty good. I'm going to get some bulwark, get some defense going. We have no defense, so even a little bit of damage reduction is not shabby, put it that way. Like, I'd rather take defense over crit right now. It just seems way more valuable. I don't know what this box is. It's green. I don't remember green boxes. Oh, that hurts. Hurts so bad. Oh, there's so many things right here. They're guarding the box. No puppy guarding. Not allowed. Where'd the box go? There it is. Get some base health. It does heal you. Pace setter. Standing still, heal 1% of max health. Full health, attack speed, wounded, 20 movement speed. Somehow I don't have that. I think I just unlocked it at one point recently. I'm gonna get rid of this crit. That's garbage. And I might want that later, but I don't know. Holy Relic's pretty good. You can do Holy Relic with, like, the headband. I've done that in the past. Headband gives you something every time you pick up a thing. I think it's like a... You get a potion every time you pick up a power-up, or you get a power-up every time you pick up a potion, or... Maybe it's something about elites. Man, it's been a while since I played this game. It really has. I don't remember all the items anymore. There's a small box over there. Collect a total of 500 power-ups. Okay. I love Transfixion. This is really, really good because it increases the damage taken by direct attacks, and it can later, I believe, get Affliction, which is the damage over time effect. And so this is just, like, really handy. But I want to potentially have more elements. I don't know. This can also slow. Let's go for that. I'll get more slow going. Let's get more waves. More waves than the Frost Avalanche means potentially more slow paths. I have 17 Alchemist brews. I have no idea how this works. Ugh. Taking damage, I really shouldn't. The rolling boulder. There we go. So we want effect on hit. Get all the effect stuff. That'll give us more chances at, like, slows and affliction when we get those unlocked. Sure, fragile. I believe fragile is lower damage, affliction is extra dot. Oh, Oh, get that. There we go. Ah, I still died. Here's the dude that's going to outrun me. Let's see what we can do here. Frost chance and damage. Ice. I think that's good. Dying wasn't good. That was bad. I don't like dying. It hurts. Why, hello there, Jelly Cube. Go for attack speed on that too. Though I don't know how useful that is when we have 87 attack speed on the thing. Or defense. We don't want to die again. Did we kill the boss? We must have killed the boss. Oh my gosh. Just got destroyed there. Static Ice also deals lightning, which would give us lightning. But I might want that lightning. Do I want that lightning? Or that lightning? Just go Static Ice. We'll just do that. There's way too many things here. I've already lost both of my lives. This is not going well. Not going well at all. Let's see here. Maybe I want something that does knockback. That has force. I can give it force. Multi-strike an area. Ah! The little dude, I can't see him. He's walking right into me. Oh. They also they throw a ball every time they die too, so like that's why the ground is so covered. Effect on hit chance, we want that. Oh, this is not going well. Oh, we're about to die. We're about to die. This is not going well. You unlock anything good? Ooh, Earth Affinity. Okay, well, we played the Alchemist. Let's see what time we got. We got a little bit of time. Let's take off maybe Ivory Dice and Master's Vice. Just kind of calm it down just a tad. Maybe Magma Vessel as well. Let's look at the Crone here. We want... We want elites. We do not want multiple... Let's see here. Where's the... Spawns and damage. Base damage. Regular damage. So, like... Damage on summons. Do we really care about the base damage here? Got both these rings anyways. She does better with her summons being less, I feel. Maybe we want attack speed. Blazing Shell. We could do... something defensive. This is fun if you can stand still, but there's very few situations you can. Force and damage, or we could do area and range. I think force and damage is pretty good. We got damage here as well. Attack speed there. Yeah, like there's so many easy answers to just having more attack speed or whatever. Blazing Shell is... This is radiation, so every 0.5 seconds, 20% chance to burn. And this is on hit, when you get hit. This is both. Broker's Cape could be interesting. I don't know how useful it is. Base block strength is not terrible. That gives block strength. That gives block strength. I don't really need more damage, but the healing might be nice. I don't know. Just do that. This is not useful on her unless you want to really split your damage across your dudes. Because, well, she already splits her damage across her dudes. We could give her Mark of the Beast. Again, it splits the damage a little bit. Arc of Sparks. I think that would cause her plants to deal this effect. Block multiplier to damage. Skeletal Mage as a support. Again, that would split damage. So, if you want more base damage, you could go base damage. Mark of the Sword's pretty good. Base defense. I think Mark of Sanctity is cool. Did we unlock anything down here? No. It was a trait that we unlocked. Let's do the Ember Grounds this time. See, that counts as a summon, so we don't want more of those potentially. This counts as a summon, but they're very short-lived, so I don't know if that's useful. That counts as summon, that's a summon. We could go Ring Blades, which will change the focus of our... We do this, we'll change the focus of our summons. Very cautious here. So we're summoning little flowers that do stuff. Melee attacks. I don't know what that does. That's the melee one. See it kind of echo there. So she does do decay damage. We can do area and area damage or base decay damage. Base decay would increase our constant dot. I think all of her abilities do the decay. So I'm just going to do that. We could look here. A chance on damage. And then... Snare Plant, Slow, Bomb Plant, Sword Plant, Projectile Plant. Very interesting naming scheme. I think it's a really creative naming scheme. Yeah. Decay Chance. That sounds good. Again, we're having movement speed issues because the enemies have movement speed and we have none. More summons and multi-strike. Gives us a lot of summons versus strong summons. I don't know if we want more. We could go specialize with less. Or area. Base crit chance, base crit bonus. That's interesting. Reroll. Oh, that didn't work out. Let's reroll again. Let's pick that one. Get some movement speed in here, because apparently that's necessary. I think the Venus flytraps are the slow. Doesn't look like they're slowing much, though. I don't know what Force does here. It probably gives me more summons, so I might not want it. Crit chance or not crit chance? That is the question. How good of a question? I don't know. That might depend on the answer. Keep going for this weapon proficiency. Attack speed, cone size, blade size, and damage. See, I like this one. I think this one looks really cool. That's just me. Attack speed's great, but let's actually get rid of it. And that didn't work out. Okay, well, we got rid of it. Going for collateral damage. I did not give the Crone any Torment shards. Just throwing that out there. We did lower the base everything else. Base crit bonus. Let's see where our crit bonus is at here. So, weapon proficiency, extra crit chance, and bonus crit bonus. So the bomb plant can crit pretty hard. Sword plant can crit okay. Well, it can crit very often. This can crit about the same amount. Same amount. Crit chance really high. So high crit chance. So you could do a crit focus build here and do overcrit. If you're not familiar with overcrit, it is in a lot of different games, but if you're not familiar with overcrit, this game handles it similar to a lot of other games where speed magic, damage magic, we don't want either of those. Earth Affinity, that's what we unlocked last time. The Earth Affinity thing. Okay, chance or area plus damage. It's always a hard decision. It's always a hard decision. I think I want the other one, but I don't know if I want to kill that quite yet. Blade size, there we go. I want to copy this because I love the blade size being huge, but I'm gonna tell myself that's a bad idea and not do it. Okay, we got more blade size, we got blade damage, we got force. I don't know what force does on the blades. Is it time? It's probably just time. How long they live. So we're gonna do this and re-roll, and we get blade size, and then we'll get the base damage too. There we go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Some defense. This adds 2 blades. This adds 2 blades. Extra blades deal magic damage and apply fragile. And cannot be blocked. Interesting. I really like Cyclone, but I don't think it's the right choice at this point in time. I'm going to take it anyway. Cyclone. Fan of Knives. You can't see them, though. Let's do the settings, and let's see here. Interface. Ability effect opacity. There. We can see our abilities a little bit better. Normally I find it a little distracting, so I am trying to obliviate that. Take that. Decay chance. Look at all these blades. Blades are actually really good against those heads. Those heads are annoying. Crit chance with no other options. Vacation regen. We're just gonna keep going with these. Take that. The pool is definitely diluted because of the... I don't know. Do I want decay chance? I still don't know. I want that area. I can't get area, but I can't get decay chance either. See, there's more area. What do I do? Just in case I get hit, I just don't want to die all in one time. Let's re-roll. What do I want here? This is more for shock. This is nice, but it is going to split my summons. But we already have Cyclones on Ring Blades, so Astronomer's Orbs could be really funny. But all that damage split is... Let's see here. Doesn't tell me here. How do these work? Where is the... Okay. Crone's Blessing, 19. 19 damage. There it is. It's not on the snare plant, but it's on the bomb plant. Oh, maybe I don't have a snare plant out, so it can't show that? That's probably what it is. It probably can't. Probably won't show it if it's not available to me. So we've got 19 damage, which means splitting up something probably close to like, I don't know, 35 or something into pieces. Yeah, let's do Morningstar. It doesn't make any sense. Don't think about it too hard. That's all area. That's anything with an area. I'm going to take that. I think that's actually pretty neat. We could do some... This is just default weapon. I don't care for that. I mean, I do care for that, but I'm going to try to minimize my pool here. Just so much going on in the pool. What is hitting me? I swear I'm not seeing anything. These guys I'm stepping on, but something else feels like it's hitting me. Okay, damage. They're just moving so fast that I'm just not paying attention. Oh gosh, that thing is running at me. Blade size. Give me blade size. That's not blade size. You didn't listen. I want the other one. Hey, it listened. There we go. Sneak through all these enemies here. What is hitting me? I don't have anything on that deals damage, right? I don't have Mask of Madness on. Ah, that guy walked through me. Debuff chance on main weapon. That could be good because if it works how I expect it to work, it would make all debuffs from the summons cause more decay damage. I wonder if these summons can also do elemental damage from the elemental traits. Do more range. Things are getting way too close. Maybe that'll help. That's... don't care. And picking up more stuff might help. Oh, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. Get some regen. Might help. pad. Oh, it's the gold. I have the gold thing on. That's what's killing me. I'm getting so much gold. It's like, not that much, but it's also that much. Let's get some extra health. I tend to take extra health, especially if I'm lower. Or at like half health or something. That really hit me. Want regen. I want blade size. Base force, base multi-strike. I don't remember what force does for this ability. I think it might be like a knockback effect, but I don't know that it is. I'm going to just re-roll. There's blade size. I'm just trying not to lose a life right now. Base multi-strike. That's kind of what I want. Oh, force is damage. Morningstar is a multiplier on the damage with force. There we go. Oh, what did we find? Crit and... Oh, that's crit chance and crit bonuses. That could actually be really good. It does carry over the same stat as the Duelist Spark. It's a different ratio, potentially. We're going to lose force and damage up here, though. What do we got? We got 54 force and damage. Which means... Oh, you can't check your stats in this screen. You can in the ability screen, but... Level up screen, but you can't hear. Range and area. Area could be good for the hits. I'm going to take this one, just see what it does. Let's see here. Let's see, our damage is at 539, and our crit is... Let's do here. 4192. That's a lot of damage. Oh, I guess it's a high base damage. Let's look at something that's not as crazy of a high base damage. 900. Range 96. Crit chance 42. We put this on. Where's my sword plant? Sword plant, sword plant, sword plant. Crit chance 42. Wait, what? What was it before? Did I misread that? It's doing something funky. It's doing something weird. If I put that back on, it's 42, but it should be something way higher than 42 here. Projectile plant. There we go. Did I do something wrong there? I'm very confused. I swear I was wearing that. 103, which means that it's always over critting. Which, while we are losing damage percent, you're gaining crazy crit bonuses. Looks like all the plants can crit. That can crit. That can crit. 120. 135. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. That's neat. Oh, hands on the keyboard. Get some base crit bonus going on, because then we'll start stacking crit bonuses. Base crit on summons. Let's get some more defense. Just taking little hits of damage here that I don't like. This is not healing me as much as I want it to. Health and damage, or health and defense, decay damage, attacks, I don't know. We got so much attack speed, I don't know how much it matters. It's just a stat to gain right now. Yeah, I'm getting 5 gold right there. I swear I've picked up more than 183 gold, because I'm taking damage all over the place. If I take this, we're at 483 health. Yeah, we just suddenly get a bunch of health, and I'll walk into something, of course. Why not? That thing is spitting. It's hard to see, but that little flower was going crazy. Base attack speed, base damage. I think base attack speed is probably better at this point. We've got a bunch of base damage already. Also means maybe things can't get as close to me. Although the gold is killing me very, very quickly. How does this work? I wish I knew how things worked better. Base range and angle size. Damage, force, attack speed, multi-strike. Multi-strike could be good. I really like the multi-strike. We're going to use a memory and a reroll to get that. Please stop chasing me, slime. Ooh, which one is that? That's the strength one. Is there a big on this one? No, there's just ripping and strong. That's freebie, so I'm just going to take this one. Ooh, health potion. Delicious. What do you think health potions taste like? Are they Kool-Aid? Are they thick? Are they grainy? Like coffee ground? Coffee grinds? That's what I'm going to assume. It tastes like coffee grinds. I don't know. It's just something gross. What is this? Turns gold into XP. Also recovers... So this would be exactly how you counter the gold pickup thing. The exact way to counter it. I know it's the pink variant, but still. That is kind of funny. I think this is better than that right now. I don't know that I need that much experience. It could be really good. It could also be pretty bad. We got 3 rerolls. We know we're probably going to get a pink on this. And there we go. We're going to take that. 112. Let's see here. 74 to 112 attack speed. Our attack speed just jumped so hard. Let's obliviate that. I don't want the force, although it's technically better. I like the base attack speed because I like attack speed. Take some range. Outside of the gold damage, we want to not take damage. I keep walking into stuff. I am not an elite walker, apparently. Ooh, what is this? What? Base charge multiplier, spawn rate. Spawn rate and plus 100% damage summon. Could that be like... Okay. Dear devs. Random shout out. Could this be base damage instead? This could be like a base damage bonus, right? 100% damage on summons when you already have this much damage is kind of just meaningless. I'm in the late game, obviously, but some of the... Like, this is base charge multiplier. We've got a base here. We got spawn range, which is... I don't know, range. You're not going to get a lot of range in the game, unless you're using very specific items. But then you get 100 damage percentage, and it's like, oh, I already have, what, 1,000% damage bonus? 800, 600? I don't even know what it is. So this is just feels bad. Because you're losing a base value and whatever, but I don't know. You are getting flat damage boosts from the Crone herself. You are getting the flat damage boost from the Crone herself. But if this was like 75 base damage, 75% base damage, or 100% damage and then like 10 base damage, that might be actually pretty good. Just throwing that out there. 10 base damage on the 100% on top of the 100%. Let's take the decay damage. It's just to keep things competitive is the idea there. That's my thought. Let's get that last attack speed one. We could have taken the last other thing. Spike chain. I don't want spike chain. I want loose Morningstar. See if we can get it. Fly fragile. I'll take it. Better than not taking it. I don't want the summons on the other one. Okay, we'll take movement speed. Got a glove. Ooh, there it is. So, do I want to duplicate this? Do I want to duplicate this? I do. I personally do. I love duplicating the high-level stuff because, well, that makes sense. I'm probably not very unique there. We'll take the crit chance and reroll, and then take the ability. There we go. Then the crit chance, and then collateral damage. And we're still gonna keep getting more stuff here. There's only 3 of those, probably. Take the vitality. We're knocking out some randomness here. We don't want that one. Oh, crit bonus. We haven't been taking crit bonus. Base attack speed. Base multi-strike. Oh, yeah. Base multi-strike. Yeah, we want that. We want that one. Attack speed projectile. Attack speed. Okay. Just take this. I don't want to use my rerolls there. Blade size big. So either duplicate this one or the next one. Cone size damage. 3% damage is still pretty good. If I want to just completely negate it. Only have 4 of these left. We'll wait for the next level up. We'll just figure out what's going on. We're done with the glove. We've got a ton more HP. Really wants me to take that. Spikes, damage, force, attack speed, multi-strike. I love this one. That one's good too. This is a hard decision. Hard decisions are probably a good thing. I have a hard time thinking that 4 different options is the right way to go, but you know, it's what it is. I think 3 is a lot more fair to maybe mental load. That's a weird comment, I'm sure, but like mental load, trying to examine 3 things versus 4. A lot of these you probably are just going to go, hey, that's garbage, who cares? But like this one is 10% damage, force, attack speed, multi-strike. It gains a multiplier by its force percentage. Damage is just damage, so you're getting damage plus a multiplier plus attack speed, which multiplies against damage because you're getting more attacks, therefore more damage. And then multi-strike, which means you're getting more attacks on the attack speed, on the damage. This is a massive... It's only 10%, but it's 10% of 4 different stats that technically multiply against each other, right? Good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. Then you got the handle. Base attack speed. Base attack speed, I don't know what the percentage is on that, but it's base attack speed. You can't really go wrong with that because you know it's good. Anything that's base is going to be good. There's few things that give base values. Base damage, I've got the Iron Ring. The Iron Ring is giving me base damage. So the base damage here, still very good. Very, very good. But everything else is also very good. And then base range. Okay. Very good. Angle size. Very good. I want the Morning Star thing that actually causes them to break off the chain, or however that works. So this one might be really good because it gives tons of range, even though it's called chain. It gives tons of range, so when they break off the chain, they'll just keep going. So, does it matter at the end of the day? Probably not. Probably not. You're going to get something out of every single one of those. And a lot of the multi-ability stuffs, are not dead. I'm actually surprised. Blade size big. I don't know what the next one is, but I'm gonna duplicate this. I want absolutely massive spinning blades. You can kind of see them. Is this growth? Oh, it is. It is growth. We're going to take it. So here's another thing I love doing. Stupid maybe. Silly maybe. I don't know. Judge for yourself. So the growth rings They cap out at 100. They used to cap out at like 50, but they cap out at level 100. So we're not getting the experience that we really want here. So, but this, if we take this off, we'll lose 30 base damage. And then 77 times 0.3, whatever that is. 21. Little more, 25. Let me do that math real quick. Right? 0.3 times 77. Yeah, 23. A little more than 21. So this is giving us 38 damage. So it's obviously better than this one. But it's not better than that one. If we wear both of them, hey, why not? You've already been wearing this ring, or that ring, so this one naturally becomes just as good. So if we look at our base damage, let's make sure that these are stacking correctly. Iron Ring, 78 damage. 78 damage. And it's base damage, so that multiplier of the 4, everything else is just going to go ham. This is probably better than that in some circumstances. I don't know if we're in them. Blades have high crit chance, so the crit is better, because we're going to get over crit on every hit. I'm going to take the attack speed. We've got tons of attack speed from the boots. We got crit chance from this, so if we can kind of get some... let's see here, not settings, traits. Let's see what our chance is. Yeah, so we've got guaranteed crits on this with a crit bonus of 424, which means that we're guaranteeing a minimum of like 524% multiplier after the damage. Crazy. Crazy. Good stuff. We'll take that. Multi-strike. We're doing a lot better with this run, though. Double check my time. Yeah, it's a long run here because I failed. But I want to get a full run if I possibly can. Or as close to one. Arian, we don't want area. We don't want frost grip. Do I reroll it? Yeah, I reroll it. Ooh, I don't have that one. What is this? But I want to win the run. I want to win the run. What's our attack speed now? I must see. The numbers. They call to me. Quick hand gloves, 78%. Berserker boots, 123. So, 201. Just from those two items. 201 attack speed. That's crazy. That's amazing. I want to see... Let's see here. This. What's the attack speed on this puppy? Each one of those upgrades is 10% base attack speed. So we're getting 0.64 per second attacks. It's kind of disappointing. Multi-strike of 2, so we're getting 2 attacks, or 2 hits potentially out of every one of these spawns, but... Debuff chance. Global debuff chance for 60% less damage on magic effects. Sure, why not? We have literally nothing else. Oh, that's a bomb plant. That's what that is. Nice. That's a big bomb. This one, it doesn't even matter what I take, because, I don't know, force? Actually, physical is good. Physical is good. Yeah, I'm glad I doubled the size thing. Base damage, crit bonus, base crit bonus. That's good. Crit chance. 100% crit chance. One of those could be doubled. I'm not sure which one's better. But I'm going to take this one. Make that crit damage bonus. Big. Big. Okay, yeah, that's not shabby. I can't even... devs? Hey, this doesn't show up on the screen. I can't, like, scroll it anywhere. Okay, whatever. UI issues. Dear devs, today I found a bug. It's not an important one. but I thought of you. Let's take this one. Let's start walking in an actual direction that makes sense. We've just been kind of walking north. Although these heads kind of cause part of that. Force. Oh, actually, I know I keep pausing it. Let's see here. Force, stamina multiplier force. Look at that. That's crazy. Hey, this actually makes sense now. It used to be like 0.8 and then it would like scale to like 1. It was super weird. This actually makes more sense. 3.22 multiplier by force. I don't know when they did that, but that's a lot easier to read. Thank you, devs. I don't know if it was a previous UI issue or they just reworked how it worked. Here's some more force. Can we get up here? Oh, crit bonus. Unleash stars. That's the one I want. Multi-strike. Bonus attack speed. Kind of taking whatever here. Let's get rid of that one. No strong opinions. Crit chance. I don't even have crit chance. I could be doing so much more damage. Base damage or multi-strike. Let's go multi-strike. So when they hit an enemy, they're supposed to be like breaking off? Something like that. I thought. I can't see them. I don't see what's happening here. On hit with physical or magical damage, 20% chance to spawn a shockwave. This actually works on the ring blades, the Morningstar too, just to throw that out there. So this could actually potentially increase our damage more than one of these iron rings. I have no idea. You can drop one of these. You can drop that. Everything we've got is an upgrade. It gives you more AoE damage, but it doesn't give you direct damage. But the AoE damage can be so meaningful. I have no idea. But let's just re-roll. 45. What would we need? We'd need a level 200 for this to match that, right? 45, 3 times 15. 100 per bonus. Yeah. There we go. Even more damage. We'll start taking experience off these boxes. Strategically, that is actually a reason to not pick up all the boxes right away. Signet of Traps. Okay, I don't know anything about that. Gives you an additional upgrade for area abilities. I don't... Okay, so that's anything with area in their name? That's good. That's good. I'm not taking it, but that's good. That would mean you get level 3 of those. Not level 3, a third. Oh, I don't want that. Let's take this. We can get some more crits. Crit chance. Crit chance. Pick this up. Okay, butterfly swing. More hits. There's one that's spinning off into the distance. There's another one spinning off into the distance. Getting some... Look at this. Look at all these multi-strike chains. This is crazy. I love it. Deal a billion damage, or whatever that was. Let's get our lightning strikes to level 3, shall we? Maybe? This is why my opacity was turned down. .04 base attack speed. Base range. We're going to do our last little reroll here. I find that mesmerizing. It's just crazy. And then there's pieces flying off of it, too. Come on. Give me... Oh, that's more range. More range is cool, right? I don't know that we can lose now. I think we're powerful enough. We did the ramp up. We did less torment artifacts. Obviously, don't stand in place or anything, but Broker's Cape. We don't have any extra buckets. Monic Grasp. I'll take the green item I don't have. Alright, let's just do this. Flame Strike has high crit chance, right? Start getting some extra stuff in here. What else can crit? This stuff can crit. I want to see what's doing the most damage here. Flame Strike, Phantom Needle's already done. Lightning Strike is 6 million. Crone Plant, Crone Bomb Plant has done 1 million. Range Plant, 8 million. Morning Star, 33 million damage. Snare Plant, not much. Ring Blades, 400 million damage. Ring Blades go, like, way far off the screen, by the way, and they'll hit things really far away, which can be really good because you can get a ton of stuff. Decay damage, I don't know how much that's being used, but decay reduces, like, defense, so it probably is increasing other things. The Maple Plant got 12 million damage so far. Has gotten. These are spinning, though. I've got the Cyclones, so they're not going off screen as much. We're just going to go crit bonus. It's getting harder and harder to level up, though. This is where having banished certain things would be better. So I'm going to go crit bonus. My goal at this point is basically just to get my skills to, like, level 3 so I can pick up all these scrolls. So attack speed. Not sure how attack speed works because the thing charges up, so if attack speed shortens the charge, then is that just charge speed? But then it has a charge speed thing as well. Oh, there we go. That's what we want. There, see? Charge time. So is attack speed and charge time the same thing? Are they different? I don't know. You tell me. There we go. Force and range. We're going to do a force and range. And base crit chance would be good. I can't really reroll, but we'll see if we can get it. Crit chance. We'll do crit chance. There's the base crit chance. Reach level 120. Regular crit chance percentage. Heal 10 million with the thing. I'll just take the attack speed. There we go. Now we can do a ton more stuff. Effect chance, damage. I don't think it matters, but I'll just take it. Okay, crit chance for each slow stack. Frost strike. Inflict frost. Not sure how useful that is. Explosive strikes. When a crit happens, it also causes an explosion. Well, it's always going to be critting, the amount of crit I have. Still gives me Frost Strike. Crit bonus. Yeah, we want that. For sure. For sure, for sure. Nothing is allowed to touch me now. It doesn't want to give me anything other than Frost Strike. Let's fill this up. If we fill up the 6th slot, then we don't have other options left. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Blazing Ember Fall. Affected by range, area, burn chance. Range and burn chance increases when it's not triggered. And then triggers an explosion when burning enemies hit. Damage skills with burn stacks and damage dealt. Deals splash damage, just pushes enemies away. Scattered sparks. There's charge time, but there's attack speed, and I don't know the difference. I still don't know the difference. It hasn't changed. Crit chance there. Got a few more scrolls and maybe a few more levels. Outside of that, we are gonna be struggling. Oh, hey, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. Blazing Emberfall. Crit bonus. Sure. Why not? From here on out, I don't know what else I can say. Twisted Chaplet. Increases match HP based on the damage dealt with decay. Daddy's curious. Sounds very neat, actually. Very interesting. Not something I would have thought about before. Have no more than 5 summons. That's an interesting achievement as well. Getting to the point where it's extremely difficult to level up anymore. Some of these guys are still pretty sturdy for how many hits I'm getting in. What do we got? Nope. Let's obliviate that. Let's do crit bonus. Feels bad, but I'm going to probably use this for experience. Base damage. My rings are not very good for the lightning strike ability, but they're extremely good for, like, phantom needles. Look at this. Phantom needles has a base damage of 50, and we're doing 1,000 a hit. We're also over-critting potentially 58% of the time, and we're normal critting for 1,000% damage. That's... And this is without Torment Shard. Just good items. Late game in this game is crazy. So crit bonus. Four minutes left. 4 minutes. We can do it. Probably almost stand still at this point. Struggling on the Alchemist. I'll have to learn how the Alchemist works. We must have hit... We must have hit a glove, because we're getting a ton of experience all over the floor here. That's a lot of experience on the floor. Absolute ton of experience. I wasn't expecting to get many more levels, but that was... Whoa. Let's not do whatever that was. Walking into the heads. Definitely a way to lose. Okay, let's see here. Critical hit causes them to split. Needles disappear, they deal magic damage in an area. Damage increases for each remaining piercing count, multiplied by damage and crit bonus. Or, critical hits split into nearby projectiles. Both are copies of the original with its remaining hit count. Increases base damage by 15. Attack speed and base damage are just always my temptations in this game. Focuses on the foe with the highest health and the enemies closest to it. We'll see how fast the boss dies. Did we die once? I don't think we died. A lot of garbage on the ground. Oh, there we go. Killed something. Something gave us gold. Man, so many good things are dropping. Game's telling me to come back. Give you the good stuff if you just come back for a little bit. We're occasionally basically just getting healed to full health from our chest piece. There we go. Fast walking. Oh, that's not the button I wanted. That's the button I wanted. What is our attack speed right now? 165 plus 141. Is that 140? Well, it's 141 levels. I gotta see. I gotta see what... Oh, no. Where is it? Where is it? No, 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 no. Oh my goodness. Did I pass it? Movement speed, attack speed. There we go. Gloves 115, boots 166, 180, 181. Silly amounts of attack speed. I'm curious how the game handles that much attack speed. Certain point where the logical ticks are gonna have an aneurysm. Like, most games have a tick rate, an internal logical tick rate of what, like... Why not? Let's get some decay in here. You know, 30, maybe 60 frames. Outside of Counter-Strike or something that's like 64 or 128 or whatever. So there's a certain point. I'm doing like 49,000 a hit right now, by the way. You can see that. I think that's the highest number I can see. $45,000, $47,000. That might have been a 77,000 in there. I don't know. I can't read it. Disappears too quickly. Oh. If only I had gotten buckets. I didn't get any buckets. Sad state of affairs. Sorry, you two other items. You don't get any love. 1 minute left. If I level up less... Watch my health, watch my health. Let's see here. Oh, there's a jump. There's a jump. There's the full health right there. Beautiful. I bet these heads count for that as well. So if I just stand next to the heads, I can get the chance of the well. I found the well again. See if we can max out this last ability. You can do it. You can do it. There we go. We got a glove. Okay, base damage, crit chance. Then we just have to walk over here to the nearest book. Yeah, I'm pretty sure just hitting those counts as a normal hit. Therefore, you can heal off of them with the shirt, the blood-soaked shirt. That's actually a neat manipulation of that. A very limited situation, but neat. Okay, we want Affliction or Crippling Cuts or Debuff Stack. We'll do Affliction. Got enough stacks of different things here. That can cause decay, that's fire, that's spark. We have Affliction and something on our... Okay, how fast does the boss die? Fast. He showed up on the screen. That's about as far as he got. Oh, there it is. Bye. The Idol of Hunger. We did it. We had one run that wasn't a failure. The plants are moving? Didn't know they could do that. Plants apparently can move, guys. Gold. New trait. New item. New trait. Growth traits. Force and crit bonus. That's interesting. So, since it's a trait, you want to get it early so that you get the stats, I suppose? Blighted Indolence item. Gold, 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 gold. A bunch of these I'd never beaten the match with, so there you go. Totem of Giants. I swear I've beaten the game with Totem of Giants before. Well, good job, Crone. Totem of Giants, that's... No, that's not that one. Which one's Totem of Giants? Enemies become bigger, tougher, and slower. Oh, yeah. So when I was getting outrun by enemies, that was with them being slowed down. Neat. Reduces all healing by 50%. We're going to turn that on for next time. This one, I hate this one. Everything has a chance to burn on hit. Enemies burn you. Enemies burn you. It's... That one's not too bad, because, like, 1 health is not too crazy. That one's kind of okay. You don't get any pinks. But you could deck out in pure greens. Anyway. Well, we did it. Well, I did it. You watched, maybe. If you made it this far, definitely like and subscribe. Please, helps the channel. I am a relatively variety channel, so I play games from just whatever kind of hits my viewpoint and my scrolling of Steam or whatever social media. Anyway, this game I bought it like a year and a half ago. Had good fun. Came back to it, bought the DLC, figured I'd do a video of the DLC. Here it is. What is my feeling on the DLC? I have mixed opinions. I don't hate it, but I haven't loved it. So I'm going to give it 1 thumbs up. I don't understand it, though. So some of that may be a misunderstanding of how things work. So, for example, if this would hover correctly, this guy says he picks up potions and gains health. But I wasn't seeing that. I was picking up potions and getting nothing special. So I don't know if it means health potions. I don't know if it means picking up these kind of potions. Like, you have to actually get some kind of restock. I don't know. But it was doing some different things. The new items, the new traits, haven't experienced them enough to say really strong opinion. I like the helmet I just picked up. That seems neat. The Twisted Chaplet. Max HP based on damage dealt with decay. I have no idea what the ratio of that is. Maybe they should state that. But yeah, there's the power-up thing. The helmet that you do with the ring. But anyways, extra health seems cool. You can do some really cool stuff with that because you can do like Scars of Toil. You can just heal. You can get Mask of Madness with that. You know, you can't do Mask of Madness with that because they're both helmets. That's silly. That does not work. Anyways, but it plays well with her and him both having decay, and of course you can start messing around with some different things. We didn't get like... We don't have their marks, so I don't know what their marks do yet. I didn't look it up or anything either. So check it out for yourself. The Bard is free. Boglands costs $4, $3.99 US. If you already own the game and you're not buying it as like a side product for somebody else as a gift, I don't know why you would, but each their own. You do get 20% off the DLC. And I do believe the main game might be currently 25% off as well. Or it was. Maybe it's no longer. Maybe it was just for like a week. Aside from all that, thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a wonderful day.